This episode of TechZilla is sponsored by Domain.com.
Jason writes in from Houston, Texas. I want to back up 5 terabytes of music, movies, and pictures. I have a few unused 2 terabyte hard drives. I want to use an external hard drives and store them at my parents' house since online backup is not feasible for 5 terabytes. Well, it would take a really long time. I'm looking for a program to take my 3 terabytes of movies, my music and pictures, and keep the directories that the files are contained in and efficiently fill the disk without any container, tar or zip. I don't want to run one disk for each to have it all fit with my movies folder being split. I haven't found a solution that was Windows-based. Do you know of any ideas to help me? If not, I'll manually do it. Just thought there would be an automated way. Thanks, Jason in Houston, Texas. Well, I commend you for getting your backup on in a remote location.
Yeah, because if a tornado takes out your house, you'll be happy the data was at your parents' house. Or if a flood wipes out my parents' house, they're happy their data's on the cloud. It's just multiple locations.
Now he has to worry about the, does he? Yes.
Well, if your parents' house is next to your house, it might not be as good.
Yes.
If your parents are in like another part of the state, it's probably better. In any case, look, first up, I wouldn't say that online backup is not feasible for 5 terabytes. You can back terabytes up online. Carbonite and CrashPlan mean unlimited when they say unlimited. It just takes, like Veronica said, a long time to upload 5 terabytes to an online storage site. What's really cool though, CrashPlan has some interesting stuff. If you kind of scroll down the CrashPlan website, they have seeded backups. So they'll basically send you a 1 terabyte drive. You can stuff everything on it, and they'll sort of speed things up by getting your first terabyte online. And what's also interesting, they started more recently the Restore to Door Priority Recovery Service. So for like $170, they'll send you your first 3.5 terabytes of data after your terrible computer-crushing, miserable experience of doom. So seriously, don't rule out online backup. Second up, I would skip using multiple drive enclosures. Get something like this. Mediasonics, basically it takes 3.5-inch drives and it has USB 3.0 and eSATA, and it's an external enclosure. So it has basically all the connections you need, a single connection to your computer, and it's much more easy to manage than having a whole bunch of external drives. Load it with your drives, plug it in, then combine those drives into a single drive loader. This is actually already built into Windows 7 and Windows 8. If you're running Windows 7, open up the Windows Disk Management tool, make sure the drives aren't formatted or partitioned, or erase them if they are. Right-click, select New Spanned Volume, add your additional drives, and then you just follow the wizard and you assign a drive letter, you're good to go. Better yet, do this on a Windows 8 box, because Windows 8 storage spaces, you can actually choose parity data under resiliency, make it survive a single drive failure, then copy your files over onto your external enclosure, truck that puppy over to mom and dad's house. Now, once you've done that, you can use something like CrashPlan's Buddy system, right? So the free version of CrashPlan includes the ability to sync your files to a friend's computer. In this case, basically, if mom and dad have the internet and a computer you can hook this up to, use CrashPlan's free backup to keep them synced.
Yeah, you get like a little code, and then you give your friends or family that code number, and then it just works pretty easily.
Yeah. Now,
very handy.
If you want to go to the next step, build yourself a FreeNAS box, set it up with ZFS so you have really super cool drive parity backup, survive multiple crash mayhem, and then run rsync on your local network to sync your data over to that FreeNAS box. Then take the FreeNAS box over to mom and dad's house, and seriously, take it. Rsync's really cool. It's like the classic Linux user command for remote syncing of stuff, and then you basically back the stuff up locally over your local computer or your local network. Then take the box over to your parents' house, and then you can keep it updated as you add additional photos or additional media or additional movies. Or just take your computer over to mom's house every once in a while, you know, and do the sync on their network. But basically, there are a lot of ways to skin this particular cat.
There are. Ooh. But I know you guys always have better solutions than we do half the time, so let us know. TechZilla@revision3.com. We have tons more viewer questions, but first, it is time to thank one of our sponsors.
Need a new domain name for that website, blog, or business? Then you need to register a new .com. A .com domain name is the original and it's the best. It's globally understood and it gives your website immediate cred no matter what name you choose. Find a new .com domain at domain.com. We on the show here like domain.com because they're affordable, they're reliable, and they're easy to use. Plus, Domain.com's active social media presence on Twitter @Domain.com and their great customer support make it a fun place to do business. Hey, we have an awesome 20% off coupon code. We're talking big time savings here, people. Visit Domain.com and check out their already low prices and use the coupon code TechZilla when you check out to save an additional 20% off, folks. That's big time savings. And don't forget to give the Tekzilla coupon code some love. And when you think domain names, think domain.com, and that's a .com.